If you've ever thought about growing or starting up your own dance classes, I'm really glad you landed on this video. Maybe you get really excited about the idea and the vision and what you do in class, but then you get totally overwhelmed about where to start and how to market and how to put it out there. Maybe you've already done other trainings or courses, but you haven't yet implemented what you've learned. Maybe you're asking yourself, do I need to start a TikTok? Do I need a whole new website? How am I gonna get my online presence going so that I can find millions of people to join my dance class? If you've wondered any of those things, you're not alone, and I'm so glad you landed on this video because I'm gonna help tell you what you actually do or don't need to start up your own dance class successfully. Before we get there, a brief introduction. My name is Jess. I'm the founder of Dance Again. We are a New York City based and digital studio. For the past 8 years, we offer classes and programs that help adults get back into dance, especially if they are feeling rusty or haven't been in class for a while. And we do it in a really non-intimidating, welcoming way. Our teacher training program is also relaunching this year. And this teacher training, you get my personal guidance on creating, launching, getting the confidence back to really teach and lead your own dance classes successfully. So if you like this video, there's more where that comes from. Okay, so back to the original question of what do you really need to get your dance classes or other offerings up and running? So I'm going to boldly say, you do not need a brand new website or Instagram. You do not need a fancy logo. And you do not need to go back and get your MFA in dance, although it's lovely if you wanted to do that. But if you have some level of dance experience, if you have a desire to teach it, if you feel like you don't really fit into some of the other existing modalities out there, like Zumba, for example, and you realize that, maybe I could start up my own class based on my own experience and styles, then here's what you need to do. First, you need a clear message about who you are and what kind of dance you're offering. This is easier said than done because us dancers like to be in our bodies and express ourselves. And sometimes it's hard to talk about what it is that we do or who this class is for. You might notice that a lot when people describe modern dance class. It's full of, we're going to create non-linear formations in space based on the relative theory of this weight change. I don't know, but you don't need to say all those words. You need to get really clear on in words that are going to be understandable to people. But it's not just about the words, because if you don't first do the inner work of reclaiming dance for yourself now, not what it used to be, not that you want to go back to your same flexibility or body shape back then, but redefining dance now as an adult in this phase of your life, right? What's the deeper reason? That's where the magic is. That's how the message becomes even more powerful. Next, you're going to need some support, because you know what? Those voices in your head that tell you, you don't have enough experience. Who are you to do this? No one liked your last post. Those voices are going to get really loud. I promise you, I've been doing this for a long time and they still are really loud for me. And I constantly have to come back to the tools and come back to the people in my network that remind me, wait, those are just voices in my head. They're not reality. When you have a coach or a mentor and a community of people in your corner, we will remind you why you are here doing this. We will help you to get that confidence back. We will give you a place to practice to get that confidence back, so that you're not just in your head thinking about what you're doing, but you're doing the physical actions, right? They call it a body of work for a reason. It comes through your body and the actions that you take. And that's what you need to be doing if you really want to launch your own dance classes. And finally, you need some structure. Again, us dancers, we like to be wild. We have all these ideas. Chances are you need to rein them in a little bit. A little bit of structure goes a long way. In the training, I'm going to be giving you outlines that you can adapt, workshop description templates that you can add your own flair into, things that will help take all of the wild creativity that you have and ground it into something tangible. Now, I'm not saying that it's a cookie cutter formula that you're going to follow. Believe me, it's anything but that. But again, when you have a starting place and someone is like, here's the next step, and here's the next step, and here's the next step, it actually helps you channel what you're doing into a real life thing. I like to use the metaphor of water. Water can be a puddle if it doesn't have a container, right? It will just plop and not really do much. But if it is in a bucket or a hose and it has a direction, we can move it somewhere, right? Like we can get it going, get it activated. The best piece of advice I can give you is to do the thing. Stop thinking about it. Stop getting 12 steps ahead of yourself and planning your new website and logo, and get into your body and do the dance. Create the class, right? Get it going and share it with people so that you see how it lands. If you would like support in this process, if you're getting in your own way, if you are just like, you know what, I don't want to waste a ton of time, I want to get really clear and focused, let me guide you. The Dance Again Teacher Training, we are here for you. I am here for you. Our guest experts are here for you. We're going to help you take your unique methodology out of all the experience and the unique message that you have. We're going to give you a place in which to practice and build your confidence. And I'm going to give you all of the marketing tools and business building tools to help you really turn it into a side business, if that's what you want to do. And if you don't, that's okay too, because the whole thing, there's so much value in the training and in the community that we're offering here. There's nothing else like it as far as I know. If you have any questions, please let me know. Don't be shy. Reach out. I would love to hear from you. And I hope you do your dance.